Hello, it's Bebakun. Today we're playing a brand new hero by Inkwire. Herman the Crab. Hermit the Hermit Crab. He has a giant tank as his shell. Or is it a minigun? It's multiple guns. It's a whole armory. It's so crazy. He has a lot of weapons. He has and a lot of tech as well. So with all these weapons, he could be a very good use for firepower. But also all the tech he can do good for repurpose. So I made a repurpose deck, sort of. We'll look at the rest of the deck in a sec. He has some interesting effects here, right? So he has reinforcements, which is kind of like a make the call kind of card. It's 1 ER more expensive, but you do get, a free tough or ready, or you can just get the tough and ready for 1 cost. You can also think of it as a limitless stamina, except you get a free tough alongside with it. So yeah, it's a very good tactic card. You got Ray Filet and also Old Hob. So he has 2 identity-specific allies. This one is just a tough with a ready, and he has a 2/2 stat line with 2 HP. And then Old Hob is very interesting. He is like Karma, except a little cheaper, and he actually has stats. So he's not completely useless after the controlled minion goes away. And also, kind of combining with that, I do have a Face to Past, and his Nemesis minion is a non-elite. Now you can't do much with him, right? So Old Hob, the big difference here compared to other control, like mind control cards or characters, it takes 3 consequential damage instead of the 2 or 1. So the minion would get like 1 use. This minion would get 1 use. So yeah, he has weapons. He does have 2 different attack events. 2 copies. Sorry, 3 attack events, because this one is also attack. 2 damage and remove 4 threat from a scheme. This is his only thwart. So I am slightly worried about his thwarting, but we'll see. This is a weapon that attacks, generates for an attack event. So he can be good. He can be really good in aggression. You get a hone technique, and then you have a guaranteed mental resource for your attack events. This is more damage, and also you can use this to ready Herman. This is a resource generator, just a normal one. Energy. You get counters as well. You can draw a card here. You get defense. Okay. In terms of thwarting, we don't have a ton. But hopefully that's fine. So this is the deck. I have some Inkwire custom cards here. So just real quick, gonna go through them. This is just a normal card reskinned. This is a preparation. I'm gonna use Gilgamesh because you can skip the text box if you play if you put them into play with reinforcements. So you don't have to confuse yourself. I got Raph here. I got Casey Jones because Herman has a lot of weapon upgrades. These are mostly just fodder for repurpose, which I'll grab another copy of. And then also I have directed force, which is for his weapon, but its attacking is overkill and piercing, so I can up the damage on that. This is max 1 per attack, so maybe I should actually cut a card, I'm not sure. I'll just go with this. I have some card draw and primal provisions, so let's go with that. We got a 4/2 card deck. Maybe I should cut that actually. Maybe I should. Let's cut 1 directed force, and let's just go with that. He has a standard hand size of 6 and 5, but his hit points are 7. His main mechanic here, you get all these counters, right? You can use the counters to prevent 2 damage per counter. So, and you can give him more counters by exhausting him. So he has a lot of readying in his kit. So my thinking is that he's probably gonna be pretty unkillable with all the counters. Okay, as for the scenario, we're playing Baxter's Lab. He's an aerial fly genius that's tough. When the villain phase begins, there's a little special, so place a counter on each swarm minion. If there are none, deal a card. And this is the minion that just play during setup, so it's a 2/2/2 stat line on play, but as the game goes on, it could increase, like for example from here. Yeah, and I believe I have all the modulars already. I mean, it comes included with them, so. Cyber Swarm, Security Protocol, High Speed. We're doing TMNT Standard. Put in obligation. I'll need to move these over. Or I think the cloaked should be up here. I don't think I do have a cloaked, right? So I do need a copy of that. Anyway, we're ready to go. I played this scenario before. It was pretty neat. It was a very fast game though. I mean, this also might be a fast game. We'll see. I mean, I'm playing Protection. Very tempted to keep this and just use it turn 1. I might actually do that. I might actually just fall for that trap. We have reinforcements starting off. So it only grabs the ally from the discard pile. His name is Make the Call, so I don't really have the option to put an ally into play. So thankfully, it's a good thing that we have the other 2 options. Electrostatic armor could be nice. Just to set up, I guess. I don't know. If I'm going to use it for repurposed fodder, the whole thing with repurpose is that I can ready and I just put 2 more counters. Like that's the whole thing. And that's why energy shield could be nice. But maybe just skip the electrostatic. We do have an ally, and I know allies. Sorry, I know that minions are going to be entering play, so Road Rage Raft could be really good. Also, I included a Raft here, didn't I? Okay. Unique rule says I can't actually do that, so I'm gonna do that. I think I'm at 40 now, right? Yeah, I'm at 40, so I'm actually not gonna do anything else. That should be fine. But yeah, okay. Road Rage. If I were to just play him, it'd be these 3. I can draw some more cards, I guess, but no. If I draw more cards, I can play reinforcements. I think, right? This becomes a 2. So 1 here, and then yeah, no, that should be a good hand. So we'll mulligan 1. Nobody. I don't really need it. Not right now. We'll go ahead and flip up. We'll do. So I put 2 copies of this because I know I would probably play it every time. So I'm limiting myself a little bit by. Okay, so as an additional cost, I paid a cost. So 1, 2. I could actually exhaust myself and then take the 2 damage. But it says as an additional cost, I do have to take the 2 damage to pay the cost. Yeah, so I discarded Casey Johnson, Ray Fillet. And now I draw 2. I'll go ahead and exhaust myself for the 2 counters. It's the pass. Okay, I will not fall for that right now. The other ally, the mind control ally, is in my deck. So I could draw into him and then do face to face. That is an option. For right now, let's go ahead. Pay for Road Rage. We're going to do this. So yeah, just play with 3. That should be pretty good for dealing with some minions on play. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to do reinforcements, ready and tough. Then I'll just put some more. Or should I actually just go hit this for 1? I'll hit it for 1. No retaliate or anything, right? Yeah, we're good. Put an energy shield on myself. Hold on to face to pass. I guess technically I could just put it on the ally. It's not really a big deal. That's probably better. Because then I can just pay one to keep the ally in play, I guess. Draw 4. Main scheme goes up by 1. He attacks with 0 plus boost. Okay, well, I probably overkilled on playing this hero against Baxter, considering how much damage I'm not going to be taking. Well, I could have done expert, but this is my first time playing Herman, so it's gonna go to my tough. So that's no problem. 1 damage. It is what it is. And then 1 damage here as well. I could use this. I don't really know if I should. Do I want to be greedy or do I want to just use a counter? I think I'm going to use a counter. Oh, right. It would be 2 damage. Because when the villain phase begins, we put a counter on each swarm minion engaged with you. So each player resolves it. So that's what the U would be pointing to, is that is each player. So each player would be doing it. So yep. Okay. Yeah, encounter card. Okay, intruder alert. It's not bad because this is it's not good, but it's the same. There's a copy of this card in his Nemesis set, so this is a card that you would normally have to deal with anyway as Herman in any game because it's in his Nemesis set. But yeah. I mean, we could just do face to pass. We don't have the ally though, so this would just be a get the ally. He does have Insight 1, which is annoying. I suppose he has tough, so it's actually he can be used for his with the he can be used once after being controlled. I do have X Gene. I really do want to play X Gene. I might flip down. But okay, so I need to take 2 damage or exhaust. I was already thinking of using the exhaust fort, maybe. Deal 2 damage, you may move 1 to confuse that enemy. I might do that. That's pretty tempting. Okay, so I want mutagen. Okay. This is a weapon. I really want this weapon. Do we want face to pass? Probably not. I really want this, so maybe we just pay 2 and then we flip down, we do mutagen. I think that's what we do. We're gonna do a counter. 4 damage, overkill. So this would do 2 damage to Baxter. Oh, well, he has tough. Oh, this has piercing. I could just attack Baxter. You know, just do that. We didn't get a minion, but Road Rage could do a 2 damage. That would get rid of the minion. I don't know if we want that. Actually. But the minion's gonna scheme for 2. So basically, how much threat is an encounter card worth? Is it 2 threat? I feel like 2 threat is actually okay. Let's do it. Let's not do it. I don't know. Because it's like, I can think of this as a little like battery that I want to keep at like a low percentage. And I don't want, and then if it goes away, I have to get counter cards. Okay, so if I take 2 damage and then I thwart 1, I don't know, is the thwarting even worth it? Maybe it's not. Yeah, I'll just get rid of it. I'll flip down the mutagen. We are going to just keep the minion and oh, it's gonna be 3 actually. Is 3? 3 is a lot. It can be 1 plus boost and then 3 here, so I mean, I don't know, we're still fine, actually. Maybe we don't worry about it. Granted, we are bad on thwarting, so but we'll go for it. We'll take the gamble. What do we draw? We got Hold Hob, Wet Work. So we did get a thwart event, so that's gonna be pretty good. And we got a genius to help pay for it. We do have this as well. So yep. We get a counter here. He will scheme for 1 plus 1. Not bad. And then 3 here from the minion. And just play with 1 cable counter. Quick strike. We dodge that. After attacks and damages, remove a counter and daze. Okay. Okay. Place 1 all-purpose counter. So that just counts as a cable counter. Interesting. All right. We are gonna do nothing in alter ego, I think. I think we just flip up. Actually, it is worth it. Old Hob can control one of them. I don't know if that's really a... I mean, we don't think of it as like defeats a minion, right? So on play just defeats a minion, and then we... I think we just do this, to be honest. Actually, wait a minute. Between the 2 minions, I think I want to get rid of this guy and just keep the roadkill. Right? I feel like that's the way to go. Okay, so if we do Old Hob on Plague, it just becomes blank and then it dies. Okay. I don't think I'll do the ally at this moment. We do need counters, so we are gonna exhaust, but 2. I could, or I will do this because I do need to thwart. Yeah, let's do that right now. Wait a minute. We'll do this and Old Hob. So that's how we'll pay for wet work. 2 damage. Yeah, because this has overkill. So yeah, 2 damage and then move 4. And then I could spin a counter for tough, and then I would have to spin a counter here. Let's go ahead and play it. Yeah, we'll do both. So we get the tough, overkill piercing. So 1, 1, 2, 3. And now we just keep this minion here. We can move a counter to draw a card. Honestly, I might not use that much. We'll see. I mean, it depends on what I draw, really. Oh yeah, directed force. I wanted to do that. So 2 more. And this guy doesn't have guard, right? Yeah. And I guess I'll just put this on myself and ready up. Goes up by 1. This goes up by 1. Here's an attack. We have tough. So, yeah. I guess I could defend that actually, but it's too late. But I could have defended that to keep the tough, and then the tough could have been used for this. That would have been better. Yeah. Here's an attack of 2. I don't have any counters because I spent them all. Yeah, I really should have done that, but whatever. We're just gonna get 2 damage and then dazed. And then a counter card, guard patrol. So we do need to get rid of this guy. When would be defeated, heal. Yep. So just 1 damage is the thing. I could do overkill, and the 3 damage would still go to Baxter. Okay, but we do have repurpose, which I am happy to use basically immediately. I could play this, get more health and defense. I guess I should do that. Let's do that. So I'm at 4 defense right now. I could use mutagen for this, but I don't know. Honestly, I just want to use repurpose, so I think I will do this. And then we're going to repurpose. So what I'm going to do, I don't think I'm going to care about the days. I think I'll just do 2 counters, repurpose, and then 2 more counters. I think that's how I want to do it. Oh, hey, wait a minute. I should have done this. Sorry. After minion enters play. Okay, yes, I do want to do that. But basically, it's just, this is a counter. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and do this now. So remove a counter, overkill and piercing. So just, 3 damage to Baxter. Raph could finish him. Let's do it. Goodbye. Toughness. Baxter Blaster. Dang it. Yeah, and then everything else is the same. He does have increased stats now. Let's actually have a look. So it's a 1-0, and then now it's a 2-1. So quite the bump. After attack, let me also just check. I put the stage 3 in here. Let's just have a look. So the attack goes up by 1. When revealed, deal encounter cards. Okay. So that's what the stage 3 looks like. So after attacks and damages, days, exhaust your hero or spend. Okay, so starting to regret, the early exhaust to do counter. I mean, I could undo that, but honestly, I feel like we're still fine. Like we're gonna play this, and I think we're gonna be fine. One up here. Oh yeah, the new health is 16. So it's gonna attack, right? And if I get damaged, I get dazed. But I think I'm not gonna be damaged here, because I wouldn't take the damage, I think. No, status happens first. I believe that's how it works. Status goes first. So what's gonna happen, I believe, is the damage is gonna be increased by 2. And then I have to spend the counters. Or I just kill Road Rage. But I don't wanna. Oh hey, counter here, I believe. Yes. I can also defend for 4. I have 4 defense. I should use that. But alternatively, I don't know. I could just defend against the roadkill and guarantee that I skip the days. But yeah, the timing would be the defense, and then the status, and then the counter, I believe. So I think we'll defend just so we block more damage. But let's do a 1, and the days would be 2 more, and then it would be another one. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. We perfect blocked. Wait a minute. Oh, we're defending. So we actually, what happens first is we decrease the defense by 2. So we defend for 2, and we're good. We reveal this card though. So yeah, we did it. And then what's gonna happen is 2 damage here. I don't know. We defend it honestly, because I don't want to do anything. I don't want to kill off Raph. We get an encounter. Discard cards until minion. And then resolve the special. Okay. So we got a minion right off the bat. So it's going to be 2 here, 3 there. We have Crisis. Okay. Now, if we were to immediately do this, this would be 6 damage piercing, so he would be on 10. I don't think I can do 10 more damage, but I can also do this. But that's gonna overlap with days, and that would kill me, so... Oh, we do get to do this. So this is actually on 2 HP. Thankfully, nothing happens when they have like excess counters, so... Okay there. Oh yeah, this shouldn't... Yeah, oh, never mind. I was gonna say, yeah, no, it is supposed to be a 3. We can kill the minion with this and do some... I wouldn't do excess because tough. Or it would get rid of the tough, but... I can do Scorched Earth. This ain't bad. Do damage to everyone. Range, you may remove a counter to repeat this ability. This can clear the board. I kind of don't want to clear the board. But honestly, I think I'll just use it just because it works with mutagen. But the question is, how do I want to time this? I can do this to get rid of that tough. I think I will. So I'll do this. It would get rid of the tough. They don't have guard or anything? Okay, cool. And then I'll go ahead and use directed force because I can. And then I'll do this. I have to pay one more. I'll do this. So it is an attack. So or wait a minute. Oh yeah, because I don't want to do it directed because that would kill all the minions. So I'll go ahead and do 2 damage here. Like 2 damage here, then this would die. And then I could remove a counter to repeat it, but I won't. I just realized I had this actually, so refund 1. Place a counter. Yeah. Okay, cool. I could draw a card. I should probably use this. Remove a counter. Draw. Get another tech. This is just a standard resource generator, not bad. Could also just play Gilgamesh. I could. It does 3 damage. Let's see here. Next turn I only need to do 5 damage. Which I'm sure I can get from whatever I draw into. Because I'm pretty sure I still have like attack events. I think I do. I'm pretty sure I have like another concussive, right? Never mind. Or maybe another Scorched Earth. Yeah, I have another Scorched. That's only 2 damage now. What's the other one? Oh, what's the thwarting one? Wet work. I have another wet work, and but wait, how much damage does that do? It does 2, so it's not much. Okay, maybe I do Gilgamesh after all. So that does mean I get confused. And he's gonna go ahead and do a 3 damage now. And he'll do 3 damage again, and then the 2 damage I can easily take care of. We're not gonna worry about this. We're not gonna worry about that. We have allies to defend with. So yeah, we're gonna go with this. I should have used this for repurpose, but that's fine. You draw 5. 1 here. He's going to attack. I have dazed and confused. I could defend. I probably should defend. So we'll defend for 4, then -2. So we'll defend for 2. We perfect defended. Okay. 2 damage here. I could just use a counter. It's surprising that this is the first time this late that I'm using the counter to prevent the 2 damage. Encounter card. So Flight of Flyborgs. So doesn't have guard, so we don't care. So for 3 damage, 2 damage. I can actually, I forgot about this. I had 4 damage on the board, so I actually didn't need to use I didn't need to play Gilgamesh. I guess we can say, just real quick, like, what if I didn't play him, right? So just be 2 damage, 4 damage, right? So Gilgamesh did 3 before, so I do 4 damage now, 2 damage there, and I can just play my minigun, or let work for the remaining 2. So yeah, I would have won regardless of playing Gilgamesh. Um, yeah, that was fun. I think if I, I think if I didn't put defensive conditioning, I would have died. Or rather, I would have had to like flip the alter ego, and the game would have gone on a little longer. Definitely this and endurance. Yeah, Herman definitely needs some more room to breathe in terms of health. So yeah, that 7 HP is I mean his ability is really good. Granted, I only use it once, but it's really good. Yeah. This is like a really fun design space that I would be really happy to play more of. I didn't cycle through my entire deck. This is just another attack all repurpose. Okay. So the only cards I really didn't get to use, I think, is minigun. I was able to use everything else, I believe. This. I didn't get to use this, but I mean, this is just a resource generator. Pretty straightforward. I didn't get to do the basic recovery, but you know, you get a tough status. You don't have to remove counters to get to tough. If I had 0 counters, I did a basic recovery. I just get a tough, which is like amazing. That's a really good recovery ability. Honestly, I don't know. Is that too strong? Is that not too strong? I don't know. I think that's probably. Oh yeah, the allies. I didn't get to play the allies. But, I mean, this one's straightforward. I think. I think the value's probably right. Usually a 3-cost ally. That's just like a stat stick. It's just like a 2/2 3 HP. You take 1 HP off. You get a toughness and a ready. Okay, yeah, maybe that's a little strong. I don't know. Because anytime Herman is getting readied, in my mind, I equate that to 2 counters on Herman, and the 2 counters then equate to prevent 4 damage, like prevent 4 future damage potentially, like 2 or 4 damage. You know what I mean. So I don't know. Could be too strong. Could be, I don't know. It was this card and what was the other card I was talking about just now? Yep, I forget. Whatever. Rewind the video to see what I was trying to say there. The minigun, I didn't get to use this, but piercing ranged, remove a counter, ready. That's basically remove a counter. Oh, it's a ready minigun. I almost misread that. Okay, remove a counter, ready. Yeah. So 1 counter for another 2 damage to. It's the same as like War Machine, I believe. I think War Machine has like the exact same kind of thing there. Okay, I had to rewind the video but basically, I think the only feedback I have, particularly about like things possibly to change, is that recovery, giving a free tough, either decrease the recovery by 1, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, is getting that free tough a big deal or not? I'm not sure. And then Ray, he's a ready and a tough for some pretty good stats, decent, but his health is 2. I don't know. I guess it depends on what like one hit point is worth. You know, it might be all right. And honestly, this might also be all right. I'm not sure. I mean, I didn't get to use it, and frankly, in a lot of games, I don't do a ton of basic recoveries. So like one tough status or two isn't like a huge deal. So that might be all right. Um, the card that was most recently changed was this recruitments, which I think I only used once. I mean, I got both of them pretty early in the game, and so I didn't have any allies to put into play. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think it's a fine card. To be honest, I think the older version was also fine too, but this one's probably more balanced. This one's probably good. Yeah, and then the scenario, I mean, I've played before. It's pretty good. In multiplayer, this gets pretty crazy because more minions, more encounter cards. I haven't played I'm an expert yet. I probably should, because honestly, standard is like very easy. And I think it's probably fine as easy. I mean, he's a fly. I don't I like. I'm sure he's not like one of the turtle's like biggest, baddest villains. Like he's just a fly. So, but yeah, I think solid scenario. I mean, I didn't get to see a lot of it. Right, 9 cards in the encounter discard, but yeah, it's just a solid thing. His obligation and nemesis I didn't actually get to play, but I already talked about the nemesis. The containment, you get auto defense bots, so this does count as a swarm that we've seen already. So really, just 2 cards in this nemesis set that we didn't really see or talk about. This just gets the attachment back to you. Um, I guess this should probably be changed, right? Attach it to the defeating player, maybe, or attach it to if you want it specifically Herman. Then yeah, but basically, like, probably should identify who your is. The minions were probably fine. I think this is probably the same as Oh, here we go. Yeah, no, it's the exact same. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we have seen that. So there's only one card in the Nemesis set then that we haven't talked about, and then there's a obligation. Straightforward, alter ego action, discard tech upgrade. It's pretty easy. Especially if you're playing repurpose, especially if you have energy shields. It's pretty easy to take care of. So these are my only, like, I guess only 3 things then for my feedback. Your The value of this, maybe the value of the free tough after. It's not free. You have to do a basic, but you know what I mean. But yeah, solid hero. I'm a big fan of Mr. Krabs with a tank on his back. Uh, is Herman's wearing clothes? He's wearing like military clothes, I guess. Or maybe it's not military. I don't know. It's a green like vest thing. Anyway, um, is that a mustache? Like right here. That's still like a I mean, I guess do crabs have that normal? I don't know. It's like a mustache in the form of. Anyway, sorry. That's it for the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later.